Hello, my mystical magical creatures and my creatures of the night. How are you doing this lovely day? Today's a very special day because I've got a little something for you. And it's also a very, very special day because today is yet again World Goth Day. And I'm here to add the spooky and possibly lift up your day. Because I don't have anything to do for World Goth Day. Maybe you don't have anything to do for World Goth Day. So we can both watch this video together. Okay? So, before I start talking about the pros and cons of being goth, which is what I have prepared for you guys today, I would like to introduce you to a little special something that came to me in the mail yesterday, hiding and lurking in my bushes like the creep that it is. I got a package. Does anyone care to guess what is in this package? I shall tell you what is in this package. Shoes. But not just any kind of shoes. I had to make them special shoes for this very special day. Can anyone guess? They're very stereotypical. No? You're not gonna guess? Okay, so I'll just tell you. I got Demonias. Now, I have Demonia shoes, but they're boots that cover the calf, and I have quite large calves, so they don't fit me very well. I have to go to the shoemaker and see if he can change that. I've been having to do that. That's been on my to-do list for a while now. I just have not gone to the shoemaker. I'm horrible. But anyway, these are ankle boots, and I'm super excited because they're hella beautiful. So let's torture this box together, shall we? Feels like Christmas, like a gothic Christmas. Demonia. I can't. I'm dreaming. So these are my second pair of Demonias, and I could have been uber goth about it and bought them straight from the website, but because I'm me and I'm a shopaholic, I search around for vendors that vendor out Demonias basically, and I came across a website called Shoe Buy, and they do free shipping and free exchange. So I was like, yes. So I bought them through there. So they came for me through Shoe Buy. I will put a link below so you can also get free shipping and a chance for free exchange, because let's face it, Demonias always run small. So I'm usually like a 6 or a 6.5, so I got a size 7, hoping that fits me. I have very small feet. I have small feet, so they should fit. If they don't fit, I will cry. I will cry, because then that just means I'll have to send it back and all of the process. But anyway, let's open this bad boy, shall we? Yeah. They're even more beautiful in real life. Okay, so the shoes that I got, they're the Pentagram 101 platforms, and they look like this, if you can tell. Let's see, spikes in the mouth. I think these came out the end of last year, and I saw them, and I was like, they will be mine. So I've kind of just been delaying, and I finally had a chance to buy them, so I just went ahead. And I really like these shoes because it has the pentacle in the front, and there's a cross chain, a skeleton, flash, and a safety pin. But this whole thing comes off on both sides. You can take this chain and put it anywhere, really. It comes off, but I like it there, so I'm gonna leave it there. The pentacle also comes off, it's velcroed into place, so you can take it off and replace it with an O-ring or whatever. But let's put this bad boy on my foot so I can tell you how it feels. fit perfectly. Oh my god. Oh my god. Happy days. Since everybody in the mama already knows, Demonias run small in size. So, I sized up and got the 7, and they fit, like, perfectly. Like, I have wiggle room, basically. But not so much that I would think that they were too big for me. They are narrow, as most of their shoes are. But that's okay for me. My feet are naturally, like, narrow. Regular insole, there's nothing fancy. Their insoles haven't changed. I mean, you're still going to have to put some Dr. Scholl's gel insoles at the bottom of these in order to feel comfortable in them. But, I mean, the shoes aren't heavy. They're actually very light, but, you know, they're not heavy, and, I don't feel like these would be difficult to walk in. If you know how to walk in a basic platform, then you should be able to walk in these without a problem, because it's basically the same thing. But, let's put these bad boys on, shall we? The platform itself isn't high either, so you don't feel like you're towering off the ground. You know, they're not high. You don't feel like you're towering over anyone, but I suppose that depends on how tall you are. I'm a small person of 5'1" and a half. A half is important, yes. And I don't feel much taller, quite frankly. I still feel like a short munchkin standing in these. But they feel like super comfortable. The only thing I could think of being annoying is around the ankle, because you might want to wear like stockings or something with this, because the leather around the ankle really hugs. It really hugs you. So that might be irritating after a while. I'm not too sure. But if it doesn't hug your ankle, then you'd probably be fine. But it hugs my ankle, so I might have to wear longer socks with this, or just, you know, stockings. But that's not a problem, because I love wearing knee highs in the first place, so more of an excuse to wear them. But yeah, so that was the unboxing. Now that we have our Demonias, the look is complete. Okay, little creatures, so now that we have our Demonias on and in place, we're feeling on, shacking on fleek, I think it's time to start this World Goth Day video, don't you think? And what are we doing this year for World Goth Day? Well, the first year we talked about what World Goth Day is about, and if you didn't see that video, I will go ahead and link it below, so you can also know what World Goth Day is about. But it's basically a day of appreciation for goths everywhere, and a chance for us all to unite and see each other. So, today, this year I should say, what are we doing? The pros and cons of the basic gothic life. I purposely put more pros than cons because this is supposed to be a positive day, and besides, nobody likes to focus on the negative. So let's get on with it, shall we? Got a list on my phone here, and let's do this. So, starting with pros. The number one is always and will forever be, you always match. Everything goes with black, especially black. So there's pretty much no way you can F that up. 2, black is never out of season or style. Find me a magazine or a runway show where black wasn't at least an accessory, a nail color, or makeup color just somewhere on one of the models. Black is always in. And no one can tell you anything else. Even if orange is the new black, if pink is the new black, if red's the new black, Black is always going to be the new black. Point blank. Whatever. People automatically think you're cool. If you wear black or just like anything black related, movies have proven that person's cool. You're wearing a leather jacket? You're so cool. Oh my god. A studded collar? You're so cool. Oh my god, is that a black t-shirt? You're like so cool. Another thing is your sense of humor is sick. Like literally sick. And I'm not talking about just like cool sick. I mean like literally. What is wrong with you? Another great thing about being goth is that you can pull a dark lip any day. It's not an event. It's just a thing that you do. And people have just now getting around to calling it a dark lip. Whatever. Dark red, dark purple, black. It's just another day lipstick. Whatever. Hair flip. You can walk in high platform boots like it's nothing. That ish is not easy half the time. Sometimes they're really heavy, and sometimes we have to walk forever. They're kind of uncomfortable, but we have already figured out the tips, the tricks, and the lies and deceits, and probably the backup shoes to make it through the day. That is boss. Cemeteries. Normally people tend to stay away from these things unless they're visiting a relative, but for the typical goth, it's probably an ideal place to, you know, chill, read a book, meditate, be alone, you know, typical shit. It's just relaxing. Full moons excite you. I don't know if it's just me, but every time I find it's a full moon, I think maybe today is a magical day. Maybe something's gonna go right tonight. I don't know. Today's actually a full moon tonight, so you got that for you. You love scary movies / stories. Hey, let's face it, the book's always going to be better than the movie anyway, so might as well just say books. Addams Family is literally life goals. I think we all have that in common. It's either Addams Family or Bride of Frankenstein. Anyway, life goals. Gloomy looking mornings are always going to be beautiful. Like today, the sun is up, but it's covered by so many gray clouds. So it's just kind of like just enough light. It's beautiful. I don't know if this is just me or if this happens to other people. Let me know in the comments below if this happens to you. But somehow, I always run into a crystal shop or a cemetery. Or both in one day. It goes without fail. If I'm randomly walking somewhere, if I'm just out for the day, I will come across one of the two. It doesn't matter where I am, what I'm doing, or how I got there, but I'm there. And if it's a crystal shop, I have to go inside, I have to look around, and I have to buy something. Because I have no self-control. But let me know. Do other people do this? Does that happen to you? Am I the only one? Let me know. A black cat crossing your path is the least of your problems. And it is not bad luck. It's actually adorable. It's probably the most adorable thing ever. And you're probably going to end up wondering, are you my familiar? Like this is a witch movie or something. And that cat's probably going to hiss at you and walk off or something. Or either it's going to come and cuddle you, which will make your day just that much better. So, another thing is, you are creative. Like, you're probably like the most creative person out in your neighborhood, at least. And people probably think you're crazy for it. But that's just because they couldn't think of your idea, so props. Haunted houses / abandoned houses are destination goals. Like, you plan a whole trip just to go and adventure this place. When normal people would probably stay away, but you're just like, this would make for a great Scooby-Doo adventure. Like, last but not least, you find peace in the dark. And it's a natural place for you. But, you know, it's okay if you need a nightlight or a flashlight or something, because it's all about practicalities. We don't need to be falling into dark abysses without a flashlight. I'd like to know what I'm getting myself into sometimes. Just pre-prep. Okay, now, the list of cons. Let's shoot through these negatives like it doesn't offend us. You can't start this list any other way. Rude people. Rude people will always be the source of all evils in this world. They just don't know when to stop. People who just don't understand your lifestyle, which falls into the category of rude people, but people can still not understand your lifestyle and still be kind of polite about it. So I thought it deserved its own little topic sentence right there. I think we can all agree on me with this one as a con. Navy blue will be forever and always the worst color ever to cross paths with you in a mall or online. You want to know why? Because sometimes it is difficult to tell. Is this just a light shade of black? Is it black? Is it not black? You don't know. Then you buy the item and you go outside and you realize this is not black. It doesn't match with any of your other blacks. And you've already purchased it. It's happened to me a few times, and I have deeply regretted it and loathed in self-pity for days over it. Might sound dramatic, but it happens. So if it happens to you, don't worry, you're not alone. I feel your pain. I bought this cute dress, and I thought it was black. It was like so cute. I took it home and I put it in my closet and realized that something was not right. Navy blue, the #1 source of all evils. But then again, I might stand corrected. Let me know between navy blue and finding the correct article of clothing in a pile of black. Which one is more frustrating? Because I don't know how many times I've been looking for a black shirt in a pile that I've just thrown to the side of just different pieces of clothing, to just have it sit there and become like this black void, and then have to go through it again to find something is impossible. It's a trip. It's a whole scheduled thing. Like, okay, I gotta set aside an extra 30 minutes because I have to find my Susie and the Banshees t-shirt that I threw in this pile over here. So, how am I gonna do this? How? We need like a system. Could there be like a numbering system? But then how would you number it? Would that ruin your clothes? I think so. It's horrible. Let's talk about beverages. Sometimes we goths like to drink things, and sometimes they're red. Now this is okay. Normal people drink red liquids all the time. But when a goth drinks any kind of red lipstick and it's visible to the human eye, some random person is going to make a vampire joke. I don't know why they do it. I don't know why they think it's okay. But they do. Hey, are you a vampire? Is that blood? Why is this necessary? It's just tomato juice. Relax yourself before your blood ends up on the floor. I'd rather it be on the floor than in my cup. That's kind of gross. You might have something. The world is full of diseases that I'm not willing to catch. Thank you. So remember how I said that, it's easy to walk in platform boots? And that was one of our pros. Yeah, it's also a con, because if you can't, it sucks and it makes you feel like a horrible person, or just like you're not worthy of being goth, which is totally ridiculous, by the way. Stop thinking that. Just practice, but I mean, learning to walk in platforms can be dangerous. You can twist your ankle. It's very easy. I've done it. I'm clumsy, okay? So I feel your struggle, but strut on. You can do it. It might take you a while though. It's not easy. Next con will always and forever be gother than thou people. You're always gonna meet that one goth in the club or at a party or somewhere out in the world of your ventures, and you're gonna go up to them and you're gonna be like, oh my god, I love your boots, I love your shirt or your hair or your makeup or something, and their response will be something along the lines of, thank you, you know. Goths have been around for centuries, and you know, I really just think it's important to embody that. But you know, give you the up down and then say something else very rude along the lines of, obviously you're not. Excuse me? That's basically like saying, yeah, my bag is real Versace. I'm pretty sure I saw that as like a TJ Maxx impersonation Versace. Like, bitch? No, you didn't. Them fighting words on my block. I'm sorry. Them fighting words. We going down. I'm taking off my earrings and my choker, and we gonna settle this like we do in the hood. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But it's gonna go down because you can't them fighting words. I'm sorry. Okay. Do you want to know what's even worse than gother than thou people? I'm gonna tell you. It's something that you see every day. Something that goes on in your life all of the time. And you can't even yell at it. Because it's a thing. And I mean, you just look crazy. I mean, you'll probably yell at it anyway. But I mean, it's not gonna help anything. At least I can yell at a gother than thou person because they're a person. But lint, however, lint, cat hair, dog hair, any kind of pet hair that gets everywhere, what's the point? You might as well just give up all hope. It's everywhere. I don't even have a cat, and sometimes I have cat hair on me. But that's probably because I hug stray cats. But, I mean, they're cute, so I'm not gonna stop. So I take the blame for that one on myself. But lint, I have at least gone through 3 lint rollers in 2016, and we're still not even halfway through. So, I mean, come on, lint, give me a break. This, I don't know if this is a con or just mistakes in life. You're about to go out. You're having the time of your life. Getting yourself all fancy and ready and ish. You put on your nice little clothes and then you're rushing, so you put on your corset. But why did you do that? You still haven't put on your shoes. You haven't gone to the bathroom yet. And you've already laced up your corset. How are you going to tie your shoes? Do you have a friend? Because now your friend needs to help you tie your shoes or put on your boots. Nobody wants to ask somebody to put on their shoes for them. I mean, unless you have an indentured servant or something like that, or just an entirely devoted person to you, no one's going to want to do that. And you're not going to want a person to do that, most likely. So, you're screwed. It's impossible. Trust me, I've made this mistake before. It's how we all learn. Don't do it. Don't do it, because it's a struggle. I really tried. I tried though. I really tried. And I was by myself. So, just things we all have to learn. Another thing is, depending on where you live, there's going to be a lack of, none, or very few gothic clubs to hang out at. Like, I know for us in New York, we got the Tim Burton place coming out, but I'm pretty sure that's not gonna be just for us. Because as much as we all worship Tim Burton, there are many others outside of the gothic culture and the alternative umbrella that also enjoy him. So I feel like it might be, modernized, but I'm hoping not. I hope Tim Burton stays strong and it proves to be very prosperous for us. So there's for hoping. But there are very few clubs, hangout spots, yada yada, for, goths to just know about and get together. Very few. Very few. I hope that changes in the future. Speaking of Halloween, don't you hate when you spend all of your money on Halloween sales? Or, how about this? This is probably even worse. When you have no money when the Halloween sales come out. And I'm talking about like after Halloween. I'm not talking about before Halloween sales. I'm talking about after Halloween, when everything is basically like $1 and you're broke AF. That, my friends, is the worst. Watching all of the beautiful Halloween decorations, your possible permanent home decorations or room decorations, just gone, out of reach, out of grasp, forever. Until next year, basically, but basically forever. And yeah, those are just a few that ran through my head, so let's get the conversations going in the comments. I love reading you guys' comments, and I shall see you next video. Have a great World Goth Day, guys. Bye!